Thank you very much. And Ministers, while I welcome the discussion and the bill today, I welcome how committed the Government is to delivering an education system of the highest quality where every child and young person feels valued and is actively supported. The key provisions in this new legislation provides for a shortened Section 37A process whereby a school can be directed to make additional provision for children with special educational needs. While efforts will continue to encourage more schools to open special classes, it is considered necessary to provide that shortened Section 37A process to enable the Minister for Education to direct schools to open a sufficient number of new special classes to ensure that children have a special class placement for the coming school year. Minister, I suppose in a way I think it is important, and I do welcome that the shortened process will allow two opportunities for the school patrons and the board to make representations to the Minister ahead of directing an issue from yourself. What I want to ask you is about my understanding is the total number of special education teachers in mainstream school system is 14,385 in 2022. An overall increase of 980 teacher post provision has been made for 19,169 SNAs by the end of 2022, which represents an overall increase of 1,165 posts and an increase of 81%. But I suppose where my issue is from working with parents is the fact that children are not being assessed because there's such a waiting list. So therefore, if a school doesn't have the assessment from the child, how do you get an SNA? So I'm just a little bit confused there, Minister. So while I welcome the increase in the SNA posts, I'm just really worried about the amount of children that are not being assessed that then the school can't require an SNA. And I just want to highlight this for you. And the reason I read out that, Minister, is because I really need to highlight this, because this was something that I was very passionate about and I worked extremely hard on. This is to do with, of course, ASD classes in Carlow. And I want to plead a case of Scoilmire Lourdes in Tullow, County Carlow. The school has been in contact with NCSE and CINO on many occasions, which included emails, phone calls and meetings regarding a special class for pupils on the autism spectrum in Scoilmire Lourdes. Now, Minister, I've been at several of them meetings as well, I might as well tell you. Each morning, siblings from the school leave Tullow to make a trek to neighbouring schools that have an ASD class, while their siblings are coming to Scoilmire Lourdes. How is this fair? Why can't a child from a town of Tullow be educated in their own town amongst their own family, friends and community, instead of children leaving the town? And this is what really annoyed me, and I spoke about this, Minister, on buses and taxis to attend classes to support their needs. Again, a case has arisen this year in the school where a 5-year-old has been waiting an assessment since 2019 and who was struggling due to levels of the need of being left behind. The CINO is aware of the case. The mum is being told that there are no places in an ASD classes for her in the area, and that what they're asking her is, would she look at home tuition? Why should a 5-year-old child with suspected autism be kept at home simply because there is no assessment available for her or a place? In September, this child would have had no school place only for Scoilmire Lourdes. The school will use the already stretched SNA resources available to support this child in the hope that, that she will be given the best chance of in her educational journey in junior infants. The school needs an ASD class, Minister, and I know many others in Carlow. And while I do welcome this, these are just the daily cases that I am fighting for all the time. Children that need them, that want to be left in their own hometown in Carlow and Tullow, cannot do so. I am really concerned about this. I really have huge issues, and I just think this system needs to be looked at. And while I have Minister Foley there, Minister, I know I brought it up with you yesterday. I can only say again my disappointment with some of the schools in County Carlow, where now I do welcome that they got the DESH 2 status, but you have schools beside them where you have a boys' school and a girls' school. They use the same families. The boys' school get a DESH 1 and the girls' school get a DESH 2. It's the same area, same family, same everything. And Minister, the confusion and I think the unfairness of this is unacceptable. And what I am asking is, there was an appeal mechanism. my understanding is some of the schools got their letter this week again, which I felt was very unfair in the sense that, it was this week the school is finishing. But look, I do welcome the good work that is being done, but there's a lot to do. Thank you.